Good morning, Dragons. I'm Catherine Loomis.
And I'm Libby Lester.
Today on KDGN, we will take a look back at our band's Globe Life Park performance, view a feature on removing plastic water bottles from our campus, and learn about the procedure of obtaining a U.S. citizenship while hearing from a South Lake citizen who went through the process herself.
All this and more coming up on KDGN.
Today is Friday, February 14th. We hope you all had a great week, Dragons.
Many of you may have heard about or attended last week's season premiere XFL football game, which took place at Globe Life Park, previously known to us as Ranger Stadium.
That's right, and our very own Dragon Marching Band had the opportunity to perform in the parade that took place after the final baseball game at Globe Life Park last fall. Before the new stadium opens a month from today on March 14th, let's revisit that day with KDGN's Dia Punjabi and Liam Snyder.
If you watched the Texas Rangers Legends Parade at Globe Life Park back in October, you might have spotted some Dragon Green passing by. The Carroll Dragon Band was invited to be a part of the parade to the new stadium following the final game at Globe Life Park, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that thrilled many Dragons.
I'm really excited to watch baseball and to perform. It's a new experience and it's going to be really exciting.
After the game, the band followed the team to the new stadium, which will be finished a little over a month from today.
I'm a little bit sad, but I think it's time. It's going to be fantastic in the new facility. So, each stadium is part of the old Arlington Ballpark, and then Globe Life, and then the new stadium. So it's really cool to see the transition from one to the other. We're so honored to get to do this, and thrilled that they asked us and that we got to be a part of it.
The band played a series of cadences that energized the crowd and celebrated after the parade was complete. This is Dia Punjabi and Liam Snyder, reporting from KDGN.
Next up, we have a segment on a personal project by student Nate Lannon, a senior here at CSHS.
Nate recognized how much waste from plastic water bottles came from the student body and set out to change that by raising funds for bottle refill stations to place around the school. Here's more on the subject.
Water fountains are a staple in schools across America, providing refreshment and hydration to all of the student body. However, the modern-day challenges of climate change, such as plastic dumping and water scarcity, have created complications for the fountain's purpose. Student Council Officer Nate Lannon recently began an initiative aimed at installing a water bottle refill station from selling t-shirts.
I have to raise roughly $2,500, and I think that through donations between NJHS and just selling the t-shirt that we should be able to reach that relatively easily.
The t-shirt Lannon designed features a quote-unquote sad whale on the front with a witty mantra on the back. The fun design is conceived as a way to raise awareness about how big an issue plastic dumping has become on the planet. To illustrate, we had Think Green Club president Jessica Yang describe some facts about its effects.
We all know that plastic is such a big environmental issue, especially the plastic pollution, and 1 million plastic bottles are produced every minute in the world. So a lot of that plastic all ends up in the ocean, and it's obviously detrimental to marine life, and obviously it's a really big polluter. So having a water filter station will reduce that plastic bottle usage.
Some students also feel that the water fountains are dysfunctional when filling up their water-carrying devices.
I don't think the water fountains are designed for filling up water bottles, especially the big ones. It's made for you to be able to bend down and drink water, but if you're trying to fill up something, you have to lean it, you have to tilt it, and it's hard to fill up. So I think if we have a more efficient way of filling up water bottles, it'll benefit the school, it'll benefit the student body, and just be much more efficient.
I really hope that the students in our community will take more individual responsibility over their plastic waste, and I really hope that through it, just people in general are more aware of the pollution that they're putting into the environment, and they get a cool t-shirt out of it.
The senior high has already managed to install 2 stations recently, one within the teacher's lounge and one within the aquatic center. Landon hopes that his will be established in the 200 hallway of the main academic building to be used by students, faculty, and all who walk by it. This is Trevor Easton reporting from KDGN.
Thank you, Nate. Catherine, how much do you know about the process to obtain U.S. citizenship?
Well, I've learned a little bit about the subject in government class, but I wish I knew more about what it takes to take the oath.
Maya Tavari, a KDGN staffer and junior here at CSHS, just had her mother go through this process and is here to tell us all about it. Let's hear more on the subject.
Earlier this week, we looked into the life of Chloe Moore, a senior here at CISD. Today, we are seeing a new perspective on immigration. We interviewed Anu Tavari, a mother of 2 students here at the high school, to take a look into her immigration story.
Hi, I'm Anupama Tiwari, and this is my immigration story. Before moving to US, I lived in India, in a town called Chennai, and I lived there for about 23 years. I moved to United States to pursue my higher education, and I moved to Kansas. Coming into US, I came as a student, so I had to apply for a student visa at the US Embassy in my town, and they give you an interview time, and you go to the interview, and they let you know whether you're qualified or if you've been granted the student visa or not, and I got the student visa.
The process of getting U.S. citizenship is long and strenuous. In fact, it took Mrs. Tavari and her husband almost 20 years to obtain full citizenship.
The application process was not difficult. The filling out the forms and providing the documents were not difficult because we did everything legally, so it was easy for us. What took a long time, the difficult part was the long waits for people come from India and other countries like China. 5 years after we had our green card, we were eligible to apply for the citizenship, and we did. And I think it took about almost a year after that to get an interview. They send you dates for the interview. They tell you all the documents that you're supposed to bring during the interview. And then there is a test for which they provide, I believe, 100 questions, and you need to answer or get 6 out of the 10 questions correct. That's one part of the interview process, and the whole process probably took about 6 months to maybe 8 months for me.
After this long journey, Mrs. Tavari can call herself a proud U.S. citizen. This is Maya Tavari and Molly Kress reporting from KDGN.
Thank you to Maya and Mrs. Tavari for sharing your story with us. We only have a couple of announcements for you today.
Please join the French National Honor Society in their Spring Service Project. They're collecting toiletries and personal hygiene items for Dallas-based refugees. The Refugee Services of Texas is specifically requesting basics like soap, shampoo, conditioner, sanitary pads, laundry detergent, deodorant, toothbrushes, and toothpaste. Please drop off items at room 209 by February 24th to receive service hours. And if you have any questions, contact Madam Gould.
Dragons for a Cure is a team of senior high students with the mission of raising $50,000 for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society Students of the Year campaign. Every dollar they raise will be used to fund cancer research and will provide resources for cancer patients. You can help Dragons for a Cure reach that goal by donating to their fundraising page or by purchasing one of their t-shirts. NHS students can earn 1 donation hour for every $5 that they donate, for a maximum logging of 5 hours.
Well, that's it for today, Dragons. As always, remember to follow Dragon Media on Instagram and Twitter at SLC Dragon Media. I'm Libby Lester.
And I'm Catherine Loomis. Have an amazing day, Dragons.